Hello students, good morning all of you and welcome back our online class Science 7th Standard. Students, today we are going to continue our 17th chapter, that is the forest. In the previous video already have discussed about that learning objectives, what are the things we are going to learn and what is that description of the forest, what is that forest we have discussed. But students, today we are going to discuss about that what are the uses of the forest. You know very well students, in the large things, large types of different things we are getting from the forest. That means we are thoroughly means like that independently means we are depending upon that water in the forest. Whatever the things we needs, all of that in our day-to-day life also. For example, if you want to make a house, or you want to make that what medicines, you want that so many things we are getting from the forest. So what are that it is helpful us, how it is helping to that human beings, or how it is helping for that animals, we will discuss in this video. So let us discuss about that what are the main points of the help that uses by the forest. So a brief outline of the uses forest are given below. First, the sources of food. Special students, you know, so many food items we are getting from the forest. Okay, so that is generally provide that many sources, many useful product also, like that teak plants we are making for that our furnitures. Okay, so different plants, different products also we are getting from the where, from our forest. We are getting that different things, different products we are getting from the forest. Okay. So see students, so that we will find out the differentiate, prevent of the soil erosion, control of the floods, provide shelter and protection. So one by one we can discuss about that. First of all, we discuss the sources of the food. So you know that students, so many animals that we are depending directly or indirectly about that plants, or that generally we are depending upon that what forest. So it gives that so many all that animals either directly or indirectly we are depending upon the forest for source as a food. Next after what is that provides many useful products. So you know that students, gums, that like timbers, papers, that and another one what is that medicines, for the furniture purposes, woods and firewoods. So different things, so many products we are getting from the many important products we are getting from the rubber also we are getting from the forest. Second thing, what is that students, prevent the soil erosion. It is very main impact factors here. Students, you know that whenever that rain season will come, at that time directly that rain water will fall on the water surface. If there is no plants, then that surface of that upper layer of the soil it will go away, and that soil erosion it will be happen. So due to that presence of that plants, what will happen? It will be catch the soil and it does don't allow to that water. It doesn't allow to the wash out or wash away. Okay, by the rain water. So whenever that rain it will be fall, and at that time what will happen? It will the water will sink into the soil. So that means it will be control that water soil erosion. Next, control the floods. Same like students, I told you how like that if the soil it will be conserved, at that time what will happen? Also it will control the floods, because whatever that water it will be rain it will come, at that time that water will sink through that roots of the plant and it will go to that under the ground, and that water level, that means water table also will be increased. So that's why that flood will reduce. That means it will control the flood by the plants only. Okay. Next, provide the shelter and the protection. Students, you know so many number of animals like elephants, lion, deer, and so many monkeys. They are living in the forest only because their habitat, they are staying in that side in the jungle or the forest only. Okay. Purify air and maintain the balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide. Students, you know that purify air and maintain the balance of oxygen and carbon dioxide. You know the plants releasing that water, oxygen gas, and taking the carbon dioxide. So human beings, what is that releasing? Carbon dioxide, but taking oxygen gas. So we are in interdependence, and you know day by day what increasing that our environment pollution by that carbon monoxide, sulfur dioxide, it is coming from the different industries. So that is mixing with the atmosphere. So due to that atmosphere, it is making that atmosphere becoming what a pollutant. So if the jungles is there, then what will happen? That gases it will absorb and oxygen gas level will increase. Okay. So students, this is the making that a balanced. So whenever that I made that here our balanced, you should see that plants living that oxygen gas and we can animal taking, and animals living that carbon dioxide, it is the plant taking. So there is a balance of that oxygen and carbon dioxide. Next, you know that global warming. Global warming is on top, which are that what due to the increase of the carbon dioxide, the atmosphere temperature will increase. So that is called as a global warming. That means the sunlight will capture more, and the total globes, that is global or the earth will become heat. The temperature will increase. That is called as a global warming. Okay, because of the increasing of the carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide or carbon dioxide. Due to the increasing of carbon dioxide, the atmosphere will get more heat. That temperature will increase. That is called as a global warming. And which one? By that this maintaining of that carbon dioxide and oxygen, it will be control that. Okay, so it is specially depends upon that forest. That's why we are telling you must keep that plantation. Then after, if you increase that plantation, then that our global warming it will reduce. Okay. Check air pollution. Already I told you that due to that increasing the populations day by day, that air pollution is increasing. Yes, nowadays you have seen that, you have heard that in Delhi there is the air pollution is high, and due to that like smokes, like fogs, like it is appearing, and we cannot move, and they are suffocating, and they are facing that lot of problems with the heart lungs problems, and that due to that respiratory problems it will create more due to that air pollutions. Okay, so regulate the climate and water cycles. If that jungles are there or forests are there, then what will happen, friends? That correctly time that rains will come. That plenty of water will get perfect time, because of that whenever that clouds it will hit to that plants or that trees, then that rain will come, and that rain also it will sink into that soil, and after that what will happen? The water cycle it will be continuous. Okay. Now friends, we will discuss about that. These are the about that so many, not only this, so many way we are getting depending upon the forest, so and we are using the different products. Now see interdependence of plants and animals. How that what do you mean by interdependence? Interdependence means, students, animal and plants are correlated to each other. They are depending to each other to survive their lives. Okay, to exist their life, they are co-dependence. That means co-relations they are each other. Their plants are plants depending upon the animals, animals also depending upon the plants, like that means co-relations there it is there. That is called as interdependence of plants and animals. Interdependence of plants and animals means plants and animals depend on each other, so as they remain only. Because if you leave that carbon dioxide, that plants can get also. Yes. So like that, see food chain. There is one food chain. Food chain means, friends, a chain in which one organism eats another organism is called as a food chain. If one organism, suppose one insect, a grasshopper, eats what is that? Grass. Okay. So that is the food chain. That means grasshopper is eaten by which one? Frog. Frog is eaten by snake. Snake is eaten by eagle. So these are one of the interlock or the food chain. So observe that food chain means always that they are grasshopper depending upon the grass. So this is a food chain. When the frog is depending upon the grasshopper and the snake also depending upon the frog. So they are correlated to each other and they are depending upon their foods. Okay. So that's why they eat as a food. Second one, green plants, rabbit and fox. So if suppose you know that, friends, suppose one deer will say, one deer eats that what? Grass. The tiger eats to deer. Okay, these are the one of food chain. So there are different number of food chains are there, like ecosystems. How like you are saying that, like food chain also same like it is there. All food chains are linked together is called as food web. So you should see that one zigzag food interlock is there. The plants are eating rabbit eating fox, and owl also eating the rabbit. Same like rat is eating the plants, fox also eating rat. Means it correlated, means it like one interlock each other for the foods. That's why it is called as a food waste. So I hope you have understood about that. What is the uses of the forest and what are the interdependence of the plants and animals. Okay, students. Thank you all of you. Have a nice day.